So my story on League started a long time ago. I used to play on North America server before even Season 1 started, and I remember playing with Hotshot, Big Fat GG, Chowster and all these people just in the normal game solo queue as it was back then. Eventually I switched over to Europe server. We didn't play for money, we didn't play for fame, we just loved the competition, and that was it. One of the people I played with was Schleier, and at the time he wanted me to play with his team, and we found out about there was going to be an LCS, so we just decided let's just go for it and let's try it. And I was at university at the time, and I just randomly took a week out of university we did a few days boot camp, and we went to Poland to try and qualify for LCS. I don't think we really expected to get through, but we got a lucky group draw, and we managed to get through. From that point on, I had to decide if I wanted to stay at university or if I wanted to drop everything and be a pro player. I wasn't enjoying university that much, so I thought this would be a good adventure. Yeah, being on AAA was a really weird experience, and I felt quite lonely at a lot of times because a lot of the team would talk French to each other. Not in-game, but outside of game. So I wouldn't be able to communicate with them, I wouldn't be able to be social with them, so a lot of the time I just ended up talking to friends I had online and not feeling part of the team. And I think in a lot of ways that showed through. After we got relegated from AAA, I took a long break. I was in a bit of a difficult situation in life, and I think my parents were a bit concerned as well because I quit university to play this, and then after the first split I got relegated. And I was at home, I wasn't doing much, I was just sitting around playing casually. But at some point I decided I wanted to try and get back in. The Season 4 in SK was a really great experience for me. We had a team that everyone was trying to improve and everyone got along well, and I never really had that before, and that's what I always longed for. I wanted a stable team that could work together. At the start, I think the meta was really good for me because it was so hard to win or lose top lane back then that it gave me the confidence to play against the star players. Being at the World Championship was definitely a different kind of feeling altogether. I remember the introduction ceremony, you just walk on the stage and you're like, wow, I actually made it. All that work I put in, it finally paid off. For my whole career previously to that, I was never a spotlight player. I never had a great Twitter following. I was never popular. So at Worlds, when I got finally recognized by the community, it was really an amazing feeling. I got target banned every game. I got respected by the other teams. I think Dyrus said I was the best top laner of the group or something, and it's a feeling you want to recreate, but it's also a feeling that you know is not going to last very long, and that's kind of the tragedy of it. So after Worlds, coming back to Europe, I thought it was easy. Some of the top laners there were just not at the level of the players that I've been scrimming, so kind of felt like I was walking all over them at the start of Season 5. I think it was after IAM that the team mood started to get really, really bad. Basically, people got demotivated and we didn't want to adapt, and we just didn't want to improve anymore. And eventually it caught up with us and we just started losing and losing and losing. What I did was I stopped caring, because that was a way of defending myself from the reality of it. The feeling of being in relegation again with SK, I didn't want to be there at the time. I just wanted to be anywhere else in my life. I didn't want to play the game, I didn't want to practice. Everyone was kind of done playing with each other. I think even me and Svenskeren, who had been best friends for the longest time, we didn't want to play with each other anymore. We didn't want to work together, and it was the worst feeling I think I've experienced in esports.
Gamers 2, they demolish SK Gaming. Welcome to the League of Legends Championship Series.
It's kind of a sad story because the way the team fell apart in Season 5 to doing well, you know. No one will remember us. After relegation, I took a break. We lost, and honestly, I don't know how much it really affected me, because by that point I was kind of done. I think what sparked me back was when I saw Worlds, when I saw the opening ceremony and I saw the players walk out and the introductions they did. I remembered, and it made me angry because I know that in a different timeline we could have been at that World Championship really easily with that lineup. So I think at that point I started playing again, and I realized that I should continue this, and it can't end like this. I think you could say I've grown a lot as a person, because in life you have to deal with these kind of things. So it's given me a lot of life experience, I think. I hope that when I finish playing and my story ends, that people will talk about me in a positive way and they'll remember the good things. This year I definitely going to see a more hard-working Freddy. I've already started doing that. I'm waking up earlier, I'm playing more, and I hope that I can impress and return to what I was. And that's my goal for this season.